is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Giannis Antetokounmpo back on the scene. Buzz surrounding Milwaukee Bucks superstar forward Giannis Antetokounmpo is building as the February 5th NBA trade deadline draws closer, but that doesn't necessarily mean he will be moved. I think Giannis' time in Milwaukee has come to an end. The journey is over. He gave Bucks fans and the organization everything he had. Yes, they drafted him. He won a championship, multiple playoff appearances, MVP. But the Bucks, this roster that they have, it's just not it. It's not the same as the roster he had in the previous years. You still have a couple of, well, Giannis and Bobby Portis, who were part of that championship team. Chris Middleton is gone. Drew Holiday gone. You got Kevin Porter Jr. You got Kyle Kuzma. You got AJ Green, who was their knockdown shooter. I mean, the Damian Lillard experiment didn't work, so there's nothing else to look forward to with by Giannis staying in Milwaukee. It doesn't seem things don't seem to be clicking, and I think a change of scenery is what he needs. Question for discussion: Do you guys think? What do you guys think? Will Giannis get traded before the NBA deadline? Where will Giannis go? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Well, like I said, Giannis is dealing with a calf strain injury that occurred against the Denver Nuggets. He's averaging a double double, 28 and 10, averaging 5.6 assists. The Bucks are 12th in the East, 18 and 28. Giannis has missed a total of 16 games, and the Bucks are 3 and 13 without Giannis. And their last game they lost was against the Washington Wizards, 109-99. So they really been struggling real bad. And there are a lot of teams that are looking to get Giannis, that really want to get Giannis. You got the Miami Heat, you got the Knicks, you got the Timberwolves, you got the Warriors, the Sixers, Nets, and Lakers. So starting off with Miami, we know that on their roster they got Bam Adebayo, they got Andrew Wiggins, they got Norman Powell, they got Powell, and they got Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero and Powell are the only two players that are averaging at least 20 plus points a game, with Bam sitting at third, averaging 18 points a game. I do believe that Andrew Wiggins, who's a championship caliber player, averaging 15 points a game, his role is pretty much different. He's not really the guy to look to score a lot. He will in the regular season. He's just mid score, but when he gets in the playoffs, he can really turn it up. That's where he's needed most. But with Giannis being here, I feel like it's more so of it helps out for Bam Adebayo not to be playing perimeter defense. He can, but have him focus on post defense, working defending in the paint, and have Giannis defending on the perimeter. Also, Giannis can create for not only for himself, but he can create for others, so he can get others involved in the game. Because this dude has skills of a point guard. He can pass. He knows where his teammates are going to be, and he gets people fired up. And I believe he could lead this team and get them back in playoff contention. But the thing about it is, the Miami Heat have first round picks from 2026 all the way to 2032. So they'll have to do some pick swaps here and there in order to get Giannis. The Knicks, it's going to be tough because all their draft picks are first round picks. Also, Karl Anthony Towns ain't looking to get traded. He's going to want to stay, but I don't see him going to the Knicks. It's going to be conflict there. Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards and Giannis, that's not bad. 1-2 punch, two star players that takes the load off of Anthony Edwards having to be the main go-to guy. So it's like who you really want to deal with? Do you really want to deal with Anthony Edwards, or do you want to deal with Giannis Antetokounmpo? It's a nightmare matchup. Rudy Gobert, it takes the burden off of him, a little bit of the burden off of him on the defensive end of things. Also, they got Rob Dillingham. They got so many other pieces, and then it helps it would help for them. It would help them in the long run because I feel like with him going to the Timberwolves, it also plays a part in them having a deeper playoff run. But as we know, Anthony Edwards gonna have to push. He gonna have to push and do his thing. Now, the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are one of the teams that's been really aggressive on trying to get Giannis. I believe it will work. I believe it will work, but the only player that's untouchable in the trade is Curry. Curry ain't going nowhere. Possibility getting Jimmy Butler out of there. Maybe, maybe not. Draymond Green, possibly, but they're not. They're not gonna try to get rid of Draymond. I don't believe they're gonna try to keep him. But everybody else is up for trades. I mean, you got Al Horford. Probably give up Al Horford and probably some draft picks and some more players, and then to get Giannis. Giannis will be good for the Warriors, helping them in their championship run because they're trying to get a chip. They're trying to get another championship, and he'll help them out defense wise. And the thing about Golden State, they're always moving the ball around, always moving the ball around. Pick and roll, set screens, get up there, they straight. Sixers, bit iffy, but the only thing I see here is the pairing of Tyrese Maxey and Giannis because they both have the same NBA trainer. So maybe that comes into play, but also it may have to point towards Joel Embiid adjusting his game, which he's probably not going to do. Nets have been Giannis has been on the Nets list, top of the list for a long time. Does he want to be the part of that rebuild process? Not likely. Los Angeles Lakers, the last team I want to talk about before I end the show. Lakers, I mean, they got a squad over there. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, LeBron, Luka, Jackson Hayes. I mean, you could give up DeAndre Ayton for Giannis. I would. I honestly would. Give up DeAndre Ayton and some picks, probably some more players for Giannis, and you have three stars on their team: Giannis, LeBron, and Luka. Anything goes, guys. I feel like Giannis would be best either with the Heat or the Warriors. I feel like those are the two teams that might get him in the trade. It's either the Heat or the Warriors. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devon, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.